Hi, I want to tell you about being Workplace Wise, and even more so about the Workplace Wise series, which is part of the Executive Acceleration Academy. The Executive Acceleration Academy is where we make steps forward, where we connect the intersections of technology, the workplace, and thought leadership, and where we celebrate the success of managing our own radical change. The Executive Acceleration Academy is a leadership learning collective where empowerment and evolution are at the core. And it's at the core because we utilize tactics, techniques, and tools, not just talk, to help you have strategic, structured, sustainable, and supportive progress. The way that we do this is through monthly symposiums, through weekday forums, through Saturday seminars, and more specifically through the tools that are built to sustain you over the long haul. Last week's Workplace Wise, we talked about how is it really going at work, right? We talked about some of the stats that are prevalent in the workplace, which demonstrate how work is actually going for people. And it'll be interesting to know, for those of you who watch the replay, which stats surprised you and which of them do you feel like you really identify and relate to the most. When it comes to the workplace, it is so important to manage our own radical change. And I have a philosophy that's called Leaders Learn Radical Change. And Leaders Learn Radical Change is about not only the lovely mode, not only the leader's mandate, the learning mantra, and the result certainty. But when you're talking about the workplace, the most important thing is understanding the leader's mandate. Now, when I'm talking about leaders, I'm not talking about people who necessarily have a title like CEO or founder or chief or senior director. I am talking about people who make decisions. Do you decide what to do every day? You decide what clothes you're going to wear, what food you're going to eat, which route you're going to take to get to wherever you go. You decide what you're going to say, and you even decide things that you are subconsciously unaware of. And for workplace, I think it's so important to understand the leader's mandate of being an optimal ACE or being an optimistic ACE. And ACE stands for authenticity, curiosity, and empathy. Now, in the workplace, right, it might feel like I can't really be authentic. I can't really be curious. Maybe I can be a little curious by asking a question in a meeting, but I can't even be too empathetic. And we have to get to a point where we recognize that the workplace is not a family. Those people at the job are not our friend. And it takes a mind shift. And I call that mind shift Workplace Wise, and being wise about your workplace. And recognize, right, that you deserve to be in a space, right, that meets your own goals and meets your dreams, but you have to create that space for yourself. And the workplace isn't it. I want to give you an opportunity to think through the type of workplace that you want, but more so, prioritize your own well-being at work and everywhere. And when you're ready for more support, either join us on Workplace Wednesdays or even also go to the Leaders Learn Radical Change app, download it, and message me so we can talk about your goals. Listen, being workplace wise, it does take some effort. It does take some conscientious and careful consideration of the things you do every day, but you deserve it. And when you're ready to up-level the way you think about managing your own radical change, hit me up.